If there is one thing that all my successful students have in common, is that they become a different person than they were before when they were unsuccessful. How they act, how they talk, how they perceive themselves, how they perceive the world, all of it is different. And it's creating this difference that is the topic of this workshop. If it was easy to become successful, then everyone would be doing it. However, it is not. And I just want to double check something here. Okay, if you can. Okay. And the reason it is not, easy to become successful is due to that little voice in your head. That little bastard either supports you or he doesn't. And when you start this process, it most definitely is in the latter group. Did you know that a rocket uses 99% of its fuel just to get out of the atmosphere? Well, it's the exact same process in your mind when you commit to becoming successful, be that in your career, business, relationships, wealth, health, whatever it is. And that 99% of effort comes in dealing with that little voice in your head because it will sabotage your efforts at every turn. And the reason it does this is because it is hardwired to keep you inside your comfort zone. You only grow when you push yourself outside of your comfort zone. However, our wiring hasn't changed in the last few 100,000 years. We evolved on the plains of Africa, and usually if you got outside your comfort zone back then it meant death. These days, we don't have such dangers to our lives, but our wiring hasn't changed, and as a result, our brains do anything they can to keep us within the limits of our comfort zones. So we need to be aware of how to deal with this, otherwise we would just keep tearing down our success and never get anywhere. If you've never posted content on social media to promote yourself and put yourself out there, your inner voice will start giving you a million different reasons of why that's a bad idea. If you have never dealt with an affluent client before, your inner voice will give you millions of excuses why they will never hire you. If you've never done an initial consultation with a view to closing the client right there and then and have them pay you up front, then your inner voice will start telling you it's impossible. So does any of this stuff ring through with you? So let's put that little negative prick to bed, shall we? Becoming the successful version of you, of who you are now, is what I call becoming the version 2.0 of you. And there are three major sources of self-sabotage when it comes to becoming the version 2.0 of you. And the first are what I call emotional failure traps. The second are psychological pitfalls. And the final one is the cage of identity. And we'll look at each one here.